You're looking good. You too.
There have been some posters around New York by people who don't seem to like you too much. What are they all about?
Oh, it's the crazy Zionists in New York City. These children are running around putting up posters that say I'm anti-Jewish, anti-Israel, and anti-America. There are lots of people that don't like me, I assume, and there are lots of people that do like me. You know, I don't look good in heels and short skirts. I'm not running for Miss or Mr. America. It is what it is. You make enemies along the way. You make powerful enemies along the way. This is not a popularity contest. You count your success not by the number of your friends, but by the power and number of your enemies. I mean, the purpose of a criminal defense attorney is to be friction unto the machine, is to put it to its test, is to challenge it, is to use every skill and every ability that you have to beat the state. Terrorism cases are obviously that much more complicated and difficult because the stakes are higher.
The presumption should be innocence until proven guilty. It is always on my mind that I am sitting in my home, or I'm going to a movie, or I'm having dinner, and my client's in a cell in isolation. And just a perpetual feeling of, I need to be doing something to get that person out.
I had experiences where juries acquitted my clients after my clients had told me, yeah, I did that, and I felt good.
God, is this place filthy? Ugh. Holy shit, what a mess this place is. Look at this. This is how I spend my exciting mornings before I go try the biggest terrorism trial in the United States since 9/11. What do you think?
Stripes and stripes, I don't know.
No? Stripes and stripes do not work. It's all my red ties. Ah, holdover power bars. Ah, score. All right, I'll be back later, babies. I'm currently representing the boogeyman, you know, bin Laden's son-in-law.
In the world of al-Qaeda, he was the guy who married the boss's daughter, which gave him a place of prominence next to Osama bin Laden. But Suleiman Abu Ghaith became better known as the al-Qaeda spokesman, who proclaimed his delight over the 9/11 attacks on the United States.
Criminal defense attorneys don't handle popular clients. I do think that the terrorism ones take on a whole new level of challenge of, you know, what does it mean to be a defense attorney? Are you willing to go so far in your commitment to the rights of an individual to defend themselves in court that you're even willing to defend somebody who's associated with terrorism? It's the ultimate test of a defense attorney.
We're going to the beginning of the trial of Osama bin Laden, because that's who Suleiman Abu Ghaith is in this courtroom. They don't have bin Laden, so they're going to put Suleiman on trial. They're going to turn him into bin Laden.
The truth is that since 9/11, there haven't been a lot of these allegedly high-level al-Qaeda operatives to come through the federal court system. These are not cases where we apprehended somebody in the midst of a crime last year or 2 years ago. These are cases from the past where the United States, through extradition and other means, were able to get people into U.S. custody that were not in U.S. custody before that they now want to try.
The opening day, the death and destruction.
One of the reasons these cases take on much more importance than they might ordinarily have is that there has been no 9/11 trial. I don't think there's a way to comprehend for any of us how important having a 9/11 trial is for Americans. because until that happens, there is not closure.